got to remember that the media and Democrats are always on him. But to respond to what the lady said about Trump always talking while he was president, he was constantly getting attacked. So the best way he wanted to handle that was to make sure that he kept America informed of what he was doing, okay? Because by not saying anything, that made it easier for the Democrats and the media to turn stuff around on him, okay? So he wanted to make sure he kept America informed of what was going on. To speak about this whole, they're taking Trump in and they don't want no media, they want closed doors. They don't want him to say anything, okay, for this trial. Now, that is a way to convict him, okay, without anybody needing a reason why, okay? They could take him in there and they could convict him for petting a cat. Okay, and when it's all said and done, you know, because of the thing, they lock him up. He can't say nothing. They don't have to say nothing. They don't have to prove nothing, you know. And if you look at it in a way, that's a dictatorship.
Okay.
If we allow something like that to happen, okay, then we are pretty much allowing them to dictate all of us, to censor all of us.
They're already doing that. They
Well, I know
they
they're
already
already
run all of that. Yeah.
well, I know they already do that, okay, but people still talk, all right, but this gives them more power because they see it as, well, nobody's going to stand up to us now. It is shown. Nobody's going to stand up to us. So therefore, we can take full control, okay? Now, I feel it should be an open court where everybody can see it because this way they can't pull this whole, you pet a cat, you're convicted type thing. But that's their way of trying to pull a fast one over people's head.
I have a question for you, Joey. Have you read the indictments?
No, I have not. I have a hard time reading things.
Okay. Have you watched any videos about the indictments?
I've watched a couple. Talking about some lady. Okay, man, I'm trying to keep up to date with this stuff.
No. I'm not giving you a pop quiz. Only reason why I'm asking you about this part is because it's a real situation here. It's some real legalese that your boy Trump has, him and his team potentially put themselves in a bad spot.
I mean, one thing I heard about was the fact of him questioning the election.
Well,
okay,
it's a little bit more than that. It's a little bit more than that. Yeah, it's a little bit more than that.
Yeah, and I saw somebody bring up the fact of, you know, well, Hillary did the same thing. Okay, why wasn't she taken to court?
Well, it's one of them type of things where you have a poop ton of people, men and women, in prison right now. Something that will never be our argument is, well, they did it and they didn't get it locked up. So why are we doing that with Trump? Anybody who pays attention to the actual indictments that were written up, and you know that they got the lawyers, they are legally weaponizing the FBI. They're weaponizing all of their lawyers, every part of everything that they can use to get Big Orange Guy, the big bad orange guy, out of the way. So they actually found something that could back Trump into a corner, and they are beating that nail like crazy with that hammer. Regardless if he is here or not, he's not in office, but he is still powerful. He is still effective. His voice goes beyond theirs, and they hate that. So they have to take him down. But if you get an opportunity, look at a couple of these videos about the indictment. I would love for you to come back on the channel and talk to me after you check them joints out, because there's some real stuff there. I mean, he was petting a cat, and it's petty. Joe Biden, him and his family has done way more than what Trump is being convicted of. Clintons have done way more than
and all that has gotten swept under the rug.
Yeah, it has.
But because they see it, because Trump is a threat, they do not want to let this one go. They do not want to sweep it under the rug. They want to take him down. And I saw a little survey thing where it showed Biden's son one day, and the very next day it was convicting Trump of something. It happened about 5 times in a row. Now, go on to this subject. No, we should not sit there and think that Trump should be the only one to look at, all right, to possibly be president. We got to keep an open mind, okay? One reason, because if Trump does get pulled from the race, okay, we should have information knowing about the other candidate that would feel would fit better, or at least be a good replacement to that, okay? We can't rely on one person.
Okay, let me ask you this, because initially, the reason why a lot of people are showing up on the channel today, anyway, is because we're talking about Vivek that could potentially be a replacement for Trump. Do you believe that Vivek will be a good replacement for Trump?
I haven't learned much about him, okay, but I am going to look more into him, okay, find out, because like I said, you know, if Trump does get pulled, okay, to at least know the other candidates and what they stand for, okay, and know that they're not, you know, to see, make sure that hopefully they're not going to be sellout.
Okay. Well,
Now,
we won't know that. That's
well,
something
yeah,
that
I know.
we won't know that until 20 years or maybe 10 years or
Yeah,
until somebody exposes them, but they'll get the job. Some people have
well, yeah.
had the job for 2 terms and
Well, that,
we didn't find out in what they were into until 10 years after they were done.
well, yeah. I mean, all it is hope, okay? That's all it
Right,
is, hope,
right,
okay? Now,
right.
this is the last subject I want to touch on before I let you go, okay? Because this has been a very concerning one to me,
Okay.
okay? And you never hear anybody mention this part of it, because I like to look at the full story of things. Now, when it comes to the transgender thing, okay, allowing women into men's bathroom, men into women's bathroom, nobody
Okay.
points out the repercussions that can come from that. There are repercussions that men will sit there, dress as a woman, okay, act like they're trans. They'll go into women's bathrooms. They will take advantage of them. They'll rob them. They'll do the same thing, you know, when it comes with kids. They'll go in there, take advantage of the kid, may steal the kid. It comes mainly on just, you know, just the trans, not the repercussions that will happen with that. The doors it opens for, you know, that type of thing.
All right.
What-
Well, let me tell you this, Joey. Reason why I asked you about the indictments is because sometimes when you have conversations with certain people, they're going to ask you to produce some receipts. And if you are not able to produce any receipts, and all you have is I've heard this and I've heard that, that could completely destroy your argument. And you could be talking about something real. Like right now, you're talking about children being put in a bad position by trans community, the part of
Yeah,
that community, because
not
they are
saying
not
the actual,
all
not saying, you know, actual trans people, okay?
right.
And I can't say all trans people actually believe that
I know, brother.
they should be allowed. You know, it's the
I know,
fact
brother.
of the door it opened.
I know, and it does open a door, and as soon as we let our guards down, first of all, like Joey is saying, and I know this is a part of what you're saying. Joey is saying that we should never let our guards down when it comes to our children, and this right here, when we allow certain things, is setting an extremely dangerous precedent, and he don't want that to happen.
You know, I made on a TikTok, I said, you know, if they want it that bad, they should ask for their own bathroom.
I don't know if they'll go into a bathroom that says trans bathroom.
Well,
They might though.
I'm just, hey, I mean, it's a thought, it's an opinion, okay? I know.
Hey, look, I'm with you, bro. Listen, I'm here with you. I'm not disagreeing with anything you said. I just think that'd be kind of, you know, hilarious. If I was trans, I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. So,
Well, you know, I'm just, but one last thing, I did make a video on my TikTok to support your.
What's your TikTok?
It's actually Hydroman.
Hydroman.
Yeah,
Okay, you got like 50,000 followers.
I got like maybe 10,000. I don't know.
Oh, check you out, brother. Check you
Well,
out, brother.
a lot of them like my videos and you know the things I point out.
Right.
You know, because I try to think more of what could happen and what things can lead to. You know.
Yeah.
But I put a video on there today. It was 2 videos of your TikTok. Plus, I put after that, I put the name of the LFR family thing with your Discord, your TikTok,
You did,
or
Joey?
sorry, not
What?
TikTok.
Why you put my stuff on your TikTok, bro? That's free
Just,
advertisement. I owe you money now. How much I owe you? $13?
you don't owe me nothing. You don't owe me
Oh,
nothing. Okay,
thank you, bro.
but your Twitch and your YouTube, and I've actually been getting likes on it.
That's what's up. That's what's
'Cause
up, man.
that's how much I support you. Okay, I've
Well,
watched your reactions for years. Okay, and I like conversations that you have, and the fact that you know you also want to hear from people on the other side of the aisle. You want to hear their thoughts and opinions. You don't want to just hear one side.
right,
You know that is very respectful.
right.
You know.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Joey. Thank you so much, Hydroman, guys. If y'all are on TikTok, thank you so much for pulling up, Joey. I really appreciate it, brother. And hopefully you and your family enjoy the rest of your Sunday, man. Thank you so much for coming up on the channel and being a part of the show. You definitely added value. I appreciate you, and I wish you much success. And keep on putting the truth out there. I appreciate that as well.